The Sultan of Turkey was once seated in his court and was talking to his minister about foreign policy. When the minister replied to Sultan,
"Your Highness, we have heard that Emperor Akbar and his state are referred being quite prosperous states. We have also heard that he has very smart officers who help him run his empire very successfully."
After hearing the minister, the Sultan of Turkey had the notion of testing Akbar's wits. He instantly prepared a letter, gave it to his messenger, and dispatched him to Delhi with some warriors. With the letter in hand, the messenger delivered the message of his sultan to Emperor Akbar.
Emperor Akbar, I have heard that there is a magical tree in incredible India that can increase a man's life simply by eating its leaves. Is it true? If so, please don't forget to give me some of that tree's leaves.
When the emperor received the letter, he called Birbal.
Birbal, the Turkish Sultan appears to be trying to trump us. It is now up to you to save us from this humiliation.
"Oh Lord, you no longer need to be concerned. Do as I say, my lord. Everything will be fine."
After consulting with Birbal for a while, he locked up the troops and the messenger in a fortified prison. Since then, it had been a number of days they had been imprisoned. Emperor Akbar and Birbal went to visit the prisoners. He expected to be free after seeing the emperor, but this expectation was unfounded. The emperor approached him and said,
Whatever your Sultan desires, I will be unable to provide it until 1 or 2 bricks of the strong fort crumbles. And only then you people will be released. Your folks won't experience any issue with eating or drinking, for each of you suitable preparation have been made.
The emperor then left after saying this, but the inmates' concern only grew. They began to consider means of achieving freedom. When they thought back on his country's happiness, this concern consumed the mind of all the captives. Finally, everyone began to worship God.
"Oh God, are we not to be released from this slavery? Have we been born to suffer by being locked in the fort? You are the Savior. Oh God, take care of us weak people as well. Please help us, God, from this situation."
And in this way, they continued to pray. And eventually, their prayers were heard. One day, there was an earthquake, which caused a portion of the fort to collapse. The mountain in front of them was shattered as well. Following this incident, the soldiers informed Emperor of the fort's collapse. The Emperor immediately remembered what he had said. So he summoned the messengers and all of his companions before the court and inquired about him.
I hope you all remembered what Sultan had asked, and I guess you have understood its answer. If you have not understood it, then listen. Let me make it even more clear to you. Look, if you are only 100 in numbers and a strong fort collapsed as a result of your size, how can the age of the ruler rise in a place where thousands of people are being tortured? Due to the size of the people, his age will continue to decline and he will eventually fall. There is no tyranny in our land. Do not mistreat the poor and nourish them properly. Be a tree of Elixir. You are all free today. You are all free to go back.
The emperor then proceeded to explain the solution to the query to the messenger and his followers before sending them home with some money. As soon as they arrived in Turkey, they let the Sultan understand properly, and he and his subjects immediately began applauding Akbar and Birbal.
Giant Banana ATM. There lived a man Henry in a village called Georgia. He was a thief. He stole things in village. Henry robbed things from many people's houses. At night, he robbed very smartly, and after stealing, he gathered things in one place. He had a garage, and he kept the robbed things hidden there. Many days passed, and his business was flourishing. He had 4 partners with him. They helped him, and he gave money in return to them. He got them working, and for that, he kept them happy too. One day,
It's been long we have been robbing the houses. We will have to think something different.
Yes, boss, you are right. Now we will not run this business. We will do something different.
Hey, we don't have to change the business. We simply need to change the style of business. Now we will not rob the houses. Instead, we will rob a bank. We will get more money in that.
Yes, boss. This is a good idea.
There are many ATMs in our town. Why not rob the ATM machine rather than a bank? There is no hard work in this, and we can earn more money doing this.
Yes, boss. This is a good idea.
The next day, Henry went to a bank's ATM with his partners and checked out how he would rob money from there. Visiting that place, he found the best idea of robbing at night. He told his partners,
Friends, we will have to be very careful while robbing this place. There are CCTV cameras all over the place. We want complete information of this, and we should not be seen in these. Understood? Or else we will be caught.
Yes, sir. We will follow your instructions.
Come, we all will meet at night.
Saying this, Henry and his partners got busy and they were waiting for the night. When night came, Henry and partners went near the bank. They checked whether anyone was seeing them or not.
Friends, come, break the lock and take the money.
Partners broke the wall with the help of a hammer. After breaking the wall, they entered and took away the ATM machine. They put it in their big vehicle and took it to their base. Henry and his partners robbed many more ATM machines in the next few days. They gathered all ATM machines in their garage.
Now, what shall we do with these machines?
We can sell these machines, but in a different way.
And how will that be done? We can sell.
We can make a big banana and fit the ATM machine in that. And you can sell them to the bank so that we earn more money.
And we will set a code so that the ATM machine will give us the money quickly. This is a fantastic idea. We will start working on it from today.
Saying this, Henry got busy making Banana ATM with his friends, and he made a big banana and fit the ATM machine in that. After fitting this machine, Henry entered his password to it, and now the next day, Henry.
My machine is ready. Now let's take this machine to show it to the bank manager.
Henry and his partner went to the bank to show that ATM machine. Henry said to the manager,
Hello, Mr. Manager.
Hello, what do you need? And why have you fit ATM in such a big banana?
Hey sir, I have made this special ATM machine for this bank. There is a lot of robbery going on in our town. And you also know that such a big ATM machine cannot be stolen. I have said this in such a way that now I wanted to serve the people through your bank.
It's a very great idea. Our bank will buy this ATM. We will need more ATM machines. You supply them to us.
Yes, sir. I will provide as many ATM machines as you need.
Here is your advance.
Hearing this, Henry became very happy. And after taking the money, he went away. Now he started making lot of ATM machines. After making them, he fitted them as per the bank's instructions. Now villagers were very happy seeing the new banana ATM machines, and they started collecting money from them. Now, not a single ATM was getting robbed in that town. Seeing all this, the bank manager was happy and gave Henry additional money. But since Henry had set the password in those ATM machines, as soon as he entered the password, the ATM machine gave all the money to him. The bank manager noticed this. Then he checked the account of the entire day and found that something was wrong there. Now the manager asked some of his friends to keep an eye on the ATM. Henry was unaware of this and went to one of the ATM to enter that password. Then money started coming out of that machine. Manager's friend saw that and told the bank manager. Then next day, manager hides somewhere to catch Henry red-handed. Then Henry came and
Hey, magical ATM machine, give me money quickly.
as soon as he said that, the ATM machine started giving money. The bank manager caught Henry while taking that money. And then police came and arrested Henry and took him to the jail. This story teaches us that as you sow, so shall you reap. That's why we should always do good deeds.
Many moons ago, there lived a boy named Sultan in Baghdad who had spent his childhood traveling far and near. His mom and dad passed away in his childhood, and he had to struggle a lot to move ahead in his life. This is why he would get deeply saddened, and when he would sit at the seashore for long hours. One day, he was sitting on the seashore and he was wishing that there was a miracle where he could become the richest man, so that he didn't have to face the same poverty he had faced. He was tired of being a vagabond for scraps. Wondering this, started praying to the god. And then he sat down quietly at the seashore. After some time, he found a beautiful glass bottle coming towards him on the shore. That glass bottle was sealed with a cork, and inside that bottle there was a paper on which something was written. As soon as Sultan opened the cork of the bottle, just then a genie came out of the bottle. Startled Sultan fell down on the ground. Just then, the genie said,
Your wish is my command. From this day onwards, I am at your service. I will be at your service till the last time, till the time I grant you 3 wishes. But make it sure I can only grant you 3 wishes.
After listening to Genie, Sultan understood that he is the master of his fate. Sultan realized that he had got the biggest miracle that he was wishing for.
Is it so? So you are saying that you can grant my wishes?
Yes, master, but I can only grant you 3 wishes. Ha 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 ha.
Sultan then asked his very first wish.
Alright, I want you to make me a house that is the finest of all in the entire world. And anyone who looks at my house remains stunned at its beauty. And this is my first wish.
Right then, the genie started swirling in the air, and soon it looked like a tornado. Genie took Sultan away to a foreign land, which was a beautiful place. And then he asked Sultan,
Is this place good for your mansion, master? What do you think?
Genie took Sultan to such a place which was absolutely breathtaking. Seeing that place, Sultan said,
I am just stunned by the beauty of this place. Yes, you can make a house here.
As soon as Sultan said this, it started thundering all around the place. With a wink of an eye, a mansion started building in thin air. After some time, Sultan's mansion was completely ready. And once this was done, Genie reminded Sultan,
Master, I have granted you the first wish. Now you are just left with 2 wishes. If you want, you can immediately wish for your next wishes. Are you ready for your next wish? Ha 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 ha.
No, not now. I will think about it and then I will ask you to grant my wish.
Now, Sultan had his own mansion in which he started living in luxury. Now he had servants, maids, and even the great chefs to make him delicious food. Now Sultan started thinking, what next must he wish from Genie? Pondering on the same, he started to walk towards the market. There he saw children who were extremely hungry and they were begging on the streets. Seeing those children, Sultan was reminded of his own childhood. There was a time when, out of poverty, he had to survive like these kids. That's why he got sad seeing them. He wanted to do something for them. He went back to palace and he told Genie,
Hey Genie, I want you to grant my second wish. I need it now.
Yes, master, your wish is my command.
Sultan asked his second wish from Genie.
My second wish is that not a single child is left unfed. They don't have to beg for food from others. Grant my wish.
Genie heard Sultan's wish. Genie heard Sultan's second wish and granted it. Genie said to him,
Master, your second wish is granted. Now you are left with only one wish. Do you want to ask for third wish right now? If you want, I can grant it now.
No, I will think about my third wish as well.
Now Sultan was happy that he had his own mansion and even the children were not hungry anymore. Now Sultan was reminded of his third and last wish. But he was also thinking that if he asks for a third wish, then what will happen next? Will that genie go away or something else will happen? Now that Sultan was thinking about this, what was next? Just then, he remembered there was a paper inside the bottle on which something was written. He immediately started searching for his bottle everywhere. Just when he got his bottle, he pulled out the paper and he began to read the letter. Any human being can ask for 3 wishes to be granted from Genie. But once after the third wish is granted, that human being will be imprisoned in that bottle for eternity of his life, and that Genie will be set free. Sultan was scared for his life. He begins to think what he will do next. Just then, he came up with a plan. He invoked the genie. Genie appeared right in front of his eyes and he asked,
Your wish is my command, Master.
Oh, Genie, I want to fulfill my last wish.
The moment the genie heard this, he couldn't contain his happiness. Genie started to think that he will now be finally free from that suffocating bottle. Then Sultan asked for his third wish.
Now the third wish is that you will be my slave for eternity, and once I die, you will go back in the bottle once again. And this is my last and final wish.
On hearing this, Genie was screaming with anger, but he couldn't do anything. If he refused to do so, then he had to perish in the 9 circles of hell. In a village named Shamnagar, there lived 3 best friends, Sudha, Sheila and Meera. They all studied together in a school. They all were best friends. Sudha and Sheila were extremely rich friends. Sudha was a carefree and cool girl, and Sheila was extremely stingy, whereas Meera was from a poor family. Sheila and Sudha never made Meera feel that she was poor. Now, all 3 of them were adults. Once they completed their graduation, they were pursuing their respective careers. Like this, days passed. One day, when Meera was getting ready to go back to work, when she got a call from Sheila. Then Meera, "Hey, hi Sheila, how are you? You called me after such a long time. Are you done with your breakfast? How did you know that I was having my breakfast? Your home-cooked breakfast is wonderful and it's alive. What an aroma! Wow, super! It's amazing. Yes, you only talk and never show up. You only invite people to your house. This is not done. Wait, I'm going to call Sudha right now." Sudha picks up the call. "Hi guys, what's going on? It seems that Queen has just woken up. The party actually continued into the wee hours of last night, which is why I just got up. Now, how will this girl remember us if she attends so many parties? No, you both are my best friends, and my life would be so boring without you guys." At this point, everyone begins to chuckle, and Sudha continues. "Meera, we haven't eaten any of your meals you made in so long. Therefore, we will only meet this time at your home. Yes, that is why we called you. After the 7 days had ended, Sheila and Sudha visit Mira's home. Sheila and Sudha were horrified to see there were 2 police officers guarding Mira's home. But neither of them approached Mira to inquire further. They now sat down and gave each other hugs before talking. Mira, will you keep talking or will you even bring something to eat? Yes, I'm bringing it. I have been making your preferred breakfast since morning. What are you waiting for? Bring it right away. While enjoying their breakfast together, Mira, Sheila and Sudha decide to take a trip. At that point, Sudha said, let's plan something different. Let's go for a trip at this time. How's the idea? Oh no. If we travel, a lot of money will be spent. And you are aware of how much I hate spending money on unnecessary things. You haven't changed a bit, you miser. Sheila and Mira burst out laughing as Sudha said this. Sheila further said, Okay, fine. Okay then, let's go for shopping. The group quickly gathers at Sudha's place on the second day, after which they go on an extensive shopping spree. Sudha was carelessly wasting money while shopping and Sheila noticed her. Sudha, please, cut back on your spending. You were paying the same price as the merchant. Are you aware that I just saved your 3,000 rupees today? And why did you feel the need to carry around so much cash? When will you get better? I don't know. What? Did you actually save my 3,000 rupees today? If we work, we should value money as well. If you have a card, why do you need to carry so much cash? Sheila, don't start now. I know that. You're stingy and I am not. As the 3 friends were talking, suddenly a bike came from behind and quickly snatched away Sudha's purse. Sudha started screaming loudly, Oh no, not my purse! Once I get you in my hands, then you will see. See, didn't I tell you? On the other side, Mira called someone and the cops arrived in no time, handing Sudha's purse to Mira.
As much as we searched for this criminal for a long time, madam, we only managed to catch him today, thanks to the awareness.
As he said this, the officers gave Mira a salute. Seeing this, Sudha and Sheila were astounded. Mira, you are... Yes, I am the PSI of the city. Now Sudha and Sheila also salute Mira and they go home together and have a lot of fun.